Waking up multiple times each night, experiencing difficulty starting urination, feeling as though your bladder never completely empties. These are not merely minor inconveniences. They represent your prostate sending a distress signal. While this issue affects more than half of men in their 60s and nearly 70% by age 70, a crucial conversation about prevention almost never occurs at the doctor's office. I am Dr. Claire Ann Solis, a geriatrician and men's health specialist with 23 years of clinical experience. Today, I will demonstrate 4 research-backed daily habits that actively protect your prostate. No prescriptions or surgeries are required. These are not vague suggestions. They are proven strategies shown in studies to outperform some medications. The fourth one surprises most of my patients. Your prostate is a small gland approximately the size of a walnut sitting below your bladder. It wraps around the urethra, the tube carrying urine out of your body. As years pass, hormonal changes can cause this gland to enlarge, squeezing that tube like a foot stepping on a garden hose. The result includes a weak stream, trouble starting, that never quite empty feeling, and those exhausting midnight runs. Too many men dismiss this as inevitable aging. I am here to say it does not have to be this way. Groundbreaking science reveals you can protect your prostate starting today and even reverse some symptoms. Before we explore them, let me know in the comments if this sounds familiar. Type yes if you have experienced any of these symptoms, or type no if you have not. We read and respond to every comment. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to Harmonic Health Seniors for more practical health advice. Now let us examine the first daily habit that keeps your prostate healthy and resilient. This one begins at your kitchen sink. Fill at least half your plate with vegetables and legumes like lentils, beans, and chickpeas, alongside whole grains like quinoa or brown rice, plus a variety of colorful fruits, nuts, and seeds. At the same time, be intentional about what you reduce. Research has linked higher dairy intake to an increased risk of prostate cancer. Consider replacing cow's milk with almond, oat, or soy milk. Swap fatty cuts of meat for hearty plant-based proteins. The Adventist Health Study found that men following a vegan diet had a 35% lower risk of developing prostate cancer compared to those regularly eating animal products. Another study involving over 2,000 men with prostate cancer found that those in the highest group of plant-based eaters had a 56% lower risk of their disease progressing. Beyond the prostate, this eating pattern supports healthy weight, better blood sugar control, and lower cholesterol, factors that also reduce the strain on your urinary system. When you make this shift, the benefits can appear quickly. Many men notice they sleep more deeply because they wake less often to use the bathroom at night. Over time, they gain more energy during the day, feel lighter, and have the peace of mind that they are actively protecting their prostate health. The best way to start is small. Tonight, try a simple lentil and vegetable stir-fry. Tomorrow morning, swap cream and sugar in your oatmeal for berries and flaxseed. Each of these micro-changes may feel minor, but together they build a foundation your prostate will appreciate. One common mistake is thinking that adding a handful of kale to a plate full of processed foods will solve the problem. It will not. The consistent pattern of meals day after day is what creates the real change. The smart plate transformation is your foundation, the solid ground that keeps everything else you do for your prostate working better. Now let us discuss habit number 2, something so simple you might doubt its power, but trust me, it makes all the difference. Do not just go for a walk. Go for targeted exercise. Targeted exercise is a focused way of using movement as medicine for your prostate. The goal here is to turn every step, stretch, and muscle contraction into a deliberate investment in keeping your urinary system strong and your prostate healthier for years to come. Targeted exercise combines 2 key elements. The first is aerobic movement, 15 to 30 minutes a day of low-impact activities like brisk walking, swimming, or water aerobics. These are not high-intensity workouts. They are steady, sustainable forms of movement that get your heart rate up without straining your joints. The second is pelvic floor strengthening, often called Kegel exercises. Twice a day, do 3 sets of 10 slow contractions, holding each for 5 seconds. This directly engages the muscles that support bladder control and reduce urinary urgency. I know some men doubt whether gentle exercise can actually improve prostate health. The answer is yes, and the research is convincing. Regular aerobic movement helps reduce the inflammatory signals that drive prostate cell overgrowth. It boosts your body's natural antioxidant defenses like superoxide dismutase and catalase, which protect prostate cells from oxidative damage. At the same time, exercise improves insulin sensitivity and lowers excess body fat. That matters because extra fat tissue fuels the release of inflammatory chemicals and hormonal changes that encourage the prostate to keep enlarging. In men over 60, moderate aerobic activity 5 days a week is linked with up to a 25% lower risk of developing benign prostatic hyperplasia and around a 20% lower risk of early-stage prostate cancer progrer. Essing compared to men who remain sedentary. That is a significant difference, and it does not come from a pill or a medical procedure. It comes from consistent, targeted movement that you control. Start with movement that fits your body's current abilities. Swimming is one of the best low-impact aerobic exercises you can do for your prostate. It works your whole body, gets your blood flowing, and avoids placing extra pressure on the perineal area, which can be helpful if you have an enlarged prostate or prostatitis. Even a 15 to 30-minute swim once a week can be a powerful addition to your routine, especially when paired with other activities. If you prefer something more accessible, brisk walking is an excellent option. It is gentle on the joints and easy to adapt. If uneven pavement bothers your knees or hips, try walking on a treadmill or in a local mall where the floor is smooth and climate-controlled. Aim for consistency rather than intensity. Steady, moderate effort is what delivers the long-term benefits. Alongside aerobic activity, add pelvic floor muscle training. Identify the right muscles by briefly stopping your urine midstream. Then practice contracting and relaxing them when you are not in the bathroom. 3 sets of 10 contractions twice a day, holding each for 5 seconds, can make a measurable difference in urinary control and comfort. For an added boost, try gentle yoga poses like cobbler pose or hero pose to stretch and strengthen the pelvic floor while also lowering stress, which indirectly supports prostate health. The most effective daily approach is to combine one moderate aerobic session with your pelvic floor work. Together, they control weight, reduce inflammation, and improve urinary function, which helps preserve your prostate's resilience. If joint pain makes traditional exercise difficult, choose water-based activities or seated aerobics to protect your mobility while still improving circulation. If 30 minutes of movement feels like too much, split it into 2 15-minute sessions to keep it manageable. Always warm them up before you start and cool down afterward to prevent muscle strain and protect your joints. Some men think only high-intensity workouts improve health, but that is not true. For your prostate, moderate, consistent movement is what produces the best results over time. Another common mistake is overworking the pelvic muscles. Gentle, controlled contractions are far more effective than maximal effort, which can lead to unnecessary tension and discomfort. A consistent routine that combines a daily walk or swim with pelvic floor training can lower inflammation, support healthy weight, and strengthen bladder control. The next habit builds on this foundation by adding a simple daily practice that works inside your body to reinforce prostate protection even further. While green tea and tomatoes have earned respect for their role in prostate health, pomegranate stands in a class of its own with centuries of medicinal use now backed by modern high-level scientific evidence. For thousands of years, healers valued it for its healing properties. Today, clinical research confirms its extraordinary ability to protect prostate tissue. This fruit delivers exceptional antioxidant capacity, about 3 times greater than red wine or green tea. Thanks to two potent compounds, punicalagin and ellagic acid, these plant polyphenols go beyond general health benefits. They target the prostate directly, neutralizing oxidative stress that can drive enlargement and speed the progression of cancer. In laboratory and animal studies, they have been shown to slow the growth of prostate cancer cells, trigger their self-destruction, and block the chemical pathways tumors use to spread. One landmark trial at UCLA followed men who had undergone prostate cancer treatment but still had rising PSA levels, a sign the disease was advancing. Those who drank just 8 ounces of pomegranate juice each day saw their PSA doubling time stretch from a median of 15 months to an astonishing 54 months. That is nearly 4 times slower disease progression with fewer treatment-related side effects. Another randomized study tested pomegranate extract in capsule form. Whether men took 1 gram or 3 grams daily, their PSA doubling time still improved significantly from 11.9 months to 18.5 months on average. This confirms that both the juice and the concentrated extract can deliver measurable, lasting benefits for prostate health. Your prostate will only benefit if you are consistent. Aim for 1 glass, about 8 ounces or 240 milliliters of 100% pure pomegranate juice each day. Read the label carefully. It should come from the whole fruit with no added sugar and no concentrates. This keeps the full spectrum of polyphenols intact while avoiding unnecessary sugars that can work against your metabolic health. If you prefer a lower sugar approach or want something more convenient, a standardized pomegranate extract such as Pomex capsules can work just as well. Research shows that taking between 1 and 3 grams can deliver the same PSA doubling time improvement seen with the juice. Look for products that specify their polyphenol content to ensure you are getting the therapeutic dose your prostate needs. The easiest way to make this a permanent habit is to link it to something you already do every day. Pour your juice at breakfast or take your supplement alongside your morning medication or vitamins. Many of my patients use a habit tracker on their phone or keep the bottle visible in the kitchen so they never miss a dose. Do not confuse pomegranate-flavored drinks with the real thing. Those products are usually loaded with sugar and artificial flavorings and contain only trace amounts of the active compounds that protect the prostate. The same goes for sweetened blends or juices made from concentrate. They dilute the very compounds your prostate needs. Staying with pure juice or standardized extract ensure as you are actually getting the benefits supported by scientific evidence. Now that you have mastered this delicious doctor-approved habit, we can move to the 4th and final habit. It is so simple you might question whether it can really make a difference. Yet it can start transforming your prostate health the moment you put it into practice. This one might surprise you, but it is one of the most natural, accessible, and scientifically supported habits